Hey, what's up guys? It's Jamie back, and what do we have here? Some Assassin's Creed 3. That's right, I got the game early yesterday and I stayed up very late last night trying to get some footage. There were not a lot of people online, and so I played the single player for a couple hours, and I will say this is fantastic. I'm really enjoying the game. So then I decided to try some multiplayer. It took forever to get into a match, and I used the quick match menu, and I finally found a game of simple deathmatch is what they call it. I'll get into how this all works now in a second. There are quite a few game modes in Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer. They have some team objective based games like Domination, Manhunt, Artifact Assault. They got Free For All, which basically consists of Deathmatch, Wanted game type, and Assassinate game type. And then there are some wolf packs where if you run for the squad, there's some team-based games there as well. So yeah, they put quite a bit of work into the multiplayer, which kind of surprised me when I went into the menu. It's quite elaborate. With simple deathmatch, you don't have any perks, and that's one of the real things that can make this game very interesting for multiplayer, is how these perks play into the game and how well you know how to use them. I know after this particular video here, I jumped into another game where you were allowed to use the perks, and you can basically turn yourself into looking exactly like another individual, which adds to the whole suspense, and I'll talk about that again shortly, on how you have to track somebody down. Because this, I will tell you, I played this for a couple hours last night, and I fucking enjoyed it. It was great. So I want to do a quick video and just do some multiplayer kind of basics of what I was able to figure out on how to be successful when playing this game type. The basic underlying component of simple deathmatch, which is this particular game here, is you are pursuing another individual and another individual is pursuing you. Now, you could run around like a chicken with his head chopped off and kill every fucking thing you see, but the end result is you will gain no XP. The key to your success is to be as discreetful as possible. And that's why up in the top right hand corner you actually see a player icon card with a discrete meter. Now when you start to run around, it makes you very visible to your enemy, the person that's pursuing you, and therefore your discrete meter goes down. So what you need to do is use your environment. You can blend in with the regulars, I will call them, on the map, and you look just like them, because as you can tell going around, it's very hard to pick out the particular individual that you need to kill unless he's doing something to give himself away. So that's a key aspect of it. And when you're killing somebody, the more discreet you are, the more XP you will gain. So you could actually finish a match with 3 or 4 kills, and if you do them very stealthy, you'll gain more XP than the individual that, say, had 10 kills. So it adds a very unique dynamic. It makes you become very wary of your surroundings. You're always kind of looking around, looking for something. Like the public or the people that belong in the map never run. They're always walking slow. So if you see somebody doing something a little bit unique, you know that that's an enemy player or one of the people you're trying to pursue. So if you can start to track that player and kind of creep up behind him, as your discrete meter goes up, you gain more XP for that particular kill, therefore moving you up in the first, second, third place, whatever the case might be. Each match lasts 10 minutes, and that's whatever point you can gain that 10 minutes is what you're going to come out of it with. And you, of course, rank up and you unlock some new things. Now, at the end of the night, I believe I finished around rank 5, which is not very high, so I did not unlock a big lot of things. But what I really liked about it, the game makes you very edgy. You become very alert to any unique kind of movements anybody's making. You're trying to figure out, you know, is that an enemy over there? Is that the guy that's after me? Because you have civilians, which is what I was trying to get at earlier, and you don't kill them, because then if your enemy becomes by you right shortly after you kill a civilian, then you can't kill them. So I mean, that kind of fucks you up that way. And when your pursuer is getting close to you in the game, to add to the whole suspense and the way the game feels, you start to hear whispers in your headset or on your TV, whatever the case might be, and then you know that your enemy is around you, so then you're paying even more attention, trying to figure out, you know, who exactly is trying to track me down here and whack me over the head with a hammer or rip my head off or whatever. I mean, I thought it was great. Now, if you're able to track the person that's killing you and you take a swipe at him first, he will still kill you, but the amount of XP that he got for killing you will go down, and you will gain 100 XP for doing it. That's called an honorable death. So, you know, the effect that that has is not only does it take away points from the player that was pursuing you, you gain some in that situation where you shouldn't have gotten any. So at the end of the match, it gives you more points, therefore hopefully you finish in first or whatever the case is. I can see this game type being an absolute blast with your friends trying to sneak around and, you know, not have a conversation, or you can daunt them. You don't tell me I'm right behind it, because it's very edgy, and, you know, with a bunch of friends I can see this being a good lot of fun. And then you can move into the wolf packs and things, and, you know, try some of those more team based games, which I think would be a lot of fun if you can get a squad on the go. You know, it's a little bit different than, of course, the FPSs that we're used to playing, but, you know, different is good. And, you know, I had a lot of fun gaming last night. I played this for about, I'd say, 4 to 5 hours. It was a blast the whole time. I never raged once, which was great. And as I actually got into the game, I figured out there's a built-in tutorial in the game to teach you how to play multiplayer, and there are a lot of aspects of multiplayer that I haven't even touched yet, and I'll try to keep doing some videos to keep you up to speed as I learn how to kill enemies different, to track them different, how you get more XP by being discreet when you're killing your enemies. There's a bunch of things here, and I'm going to enjoy the multiplayer aspect of this. I know the single player is going to be great because everybody has told me even the last two have been fantastic. So I expect this one to be just as good, if not better, of course. But just a quick video on the basics of Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer. I'm going to be digging my teeth into this for the next few weeks or month. I also picked up Need for Speed Most Wanted yesterday. I told you guys I have a bunch of different content coming to my channel, so if you haven't checked it out, please remember to do so. I'm going to take a little step back, sorry, from Medal of Honor for the next few weeks until they get the patches worked out. The game is making me rage a little bit in the past few weeks, so I need to step back from that. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Always remember to rate the video what you think it deserves. If you liked it, like it. If you didn't, hit the dislike and tell me why. And let's not forget about our friends in New York City. They're having a bit of a rough time down there with Hurricane Sandy. Hope everybody's doing well down there. But that's it for me, guys. Take care, and we'll chat to everybody real soon.